Hey everybody, this is Kevin Crouch with Ellis County Weather, and I'm here in Pecan Hill, Texas. And you can see behind me, we have Pecan Hill City Hall here, and Pecan Hill being perhaps one of, if not Ellis County's youngest incorporated community here. I found out that Pecan Hill was incorporated in the mid 1980s. It's situated to the northeast of Waxahachie, southeast of Red Oak. In fact, it's kind of right between Red Oak and Rocket. If you can imagine that kind of area. And of course, I've talked about Pecan Hill a few times on the forecast well, rather on the severe weather coverage. Unfortunately, I've had to warn the folks in this area of severe weather headed their way. But the good news is that this community is here, and as far as I know, we've not had any major damage here in the storms, at least that I have covered. And so I wanted to come out and talk about this town because I'm trying to highlight some of the smaller communities, perhaps some of the communities that are either young, like this Pecan Hill, or I was in Auburn a little while ago, and of course Auburn was kind of a former community. They weren't really operating anymore, but I wanted to take the opportunity to just highlight some of these areas and some of these places. And I just posted on the page a beautiful sunset from right here in Pecan Hill. It's a nice, quiet area. It's quiet. It's cozy out here, and this is kind of where Ellis County. I think it said on the webpage something like, this is where Ellis County. Ellis County towns meets rural America. So this is a great place. If you're looking for a place in Ellis County to go to move possibly, hey, this is a great, just a nice spot. I'm looking around and it's just beautiful out here, beautiful and peaceful. And I'll give you some figures. Of course, Pecan Hill was incorporated in the mid 1980s, and the population, the figure here is 866 as of 2019. So, it's a great little place out here, and definitely a place that I would recommend coming out to spend some time, because it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous location right here in rural Ellis County. And there's still a lot of rural space here in Ellis County, to be sure, and this is a great example of it. So let me, of course, tell you that this is sponsored by KTX Transport, and I talked to DJ earlier today. He told me that there's not a whole lot to say other than the fact that they are growing very, very quickly. He's working very, very hard. And I'm sure you've heard in the news and kind of through conversation that logistics and shipping and those kind of things are going through some weird, kind of rough times right now. But DJ is staying on top of it. He is getting the job done and representing Ellis County and the state of Texas well in the logistics business. So go to shipktx.com for more information. I mentioned several times that the holidays are coming up, so he is ramping up for that, and maybe he can bring us some information, give me some facts about holiday shipping and that kind of thing as we get closer to that season. And if you step outside, the weather sure feels like we're getting into a real actual like fall, and we've been joking about fake fall or false fall. The good news is, I think fall is here to stay. So let's get into this forecast. On Monday, sunny skies with highs in the mid-70s. You just can't get much better than that. You just can't get much better than that. Monday night, partly cloudy with lows in the mid-50s. We've been in the 40s the last couple of nights, so it's going to be a little warmer and partly cloudy. So we're going to have some clouds that are kind of holding some of that daytime heating in, so we won't get as cold. And then Tuesday, mostly sunny with highs in the upper 70s. We're going to start warming up just a little bit. And then Tuesday night, mostly clear with lows in the low 60s. So again, we're warming up a little bit more. Wednesday, sunny with highs in the mid 80s, a low to mid 80s. So we are going to be a little bit warmer when we get into the midweek, but that's pretty much the warmest we're going to get. Wednesday night, we have a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but it looks like severe weather is going to be unlikely. And then lows will be in the low 60s. And then Thursday, with mostly sunny with highs right around 80 degrees. So a little cooler. And Thursday night, mostly clear with lows in the mid-50s. And then Friday, we're getting into mostly sunny skies with highs again right around 80 degrees. So the warmest we're going to get in the next, several days, at least for the work week, is highs in the mid-80s. So that'll kind of be the warmest we're going to get for one day. And then we're back into the low 80s, upper 70s for the rest of that period of time. So it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous week. I am really looking forward to this period of time continuing. Of course, coming up this coming weekend in Waxahachie is the Bob Phillips Festival. I will be there. I hope you will be too. I hope you'll come and see me. I'll be hanging out with the Waxahachie Sun and Ellis Downhome as well. We'll kind of have a booth out there. And so come out and see me. I'm going to have the handouts. I don't know if you remembered when I did the emergency preparedness fair years ago. Was that 2017, I think, was when I did that. And I had the little handouts that talk about the difference between a watch and a warning and an advisory, all those kind of things. And so I will have those out there as well. And I would love to talk to each and every one of you out at that event. So I'll be there just about I'm going to try to be there all day, if not most of the day. So make sure you're watching for the weekend forecast later this week. Again, just a nice, cool week. The 90s are gone, all right? And it looks like our warmest temperatures for a while are going to be in those mid 80s. So fall is here to stay, at least for now. And I would be surprised. We're getting into, we're in mid-October. We're in really the second half of October. I'd be very surprised if we warmed up between now, into the 90s between now and the end of the year. But I'll continue to watch that, so stay tuned this week.